Making a movie and showing it to a live audience is every filmmaker's dream. Several months ago, I organized a screening of the documentary I directed, Lady Wrestler, the amazing untold story of African American women in the ring. The story chronicles trailblazing black women like Ethel Johnson, Babs Wingo, Marva Scott, and Ramona Isbell, who traveled the world as superstar professional wrestlers back in the 1950s and 60s. They not only took on fierce opponents in the wrestling ring, they also battled racism and sexism and triumphed, becoming world champions and being hailed as heroines in the United States, Canada, Latin America, Japan, Australia, and many other parts of the globe. They were truly world-class women. There have been well-attended screenings of the documentary in New York, Philadelphia, and my hometown of Columbus, Ohio over the past couple of years. But you know what happened at the most recent screening that I organized at the end of 2019? Only a few people showed up. Now, I won't say the name of the town where this ill-fated screening was held, because I don't want to come across like I'm throwing shade at the people in that fair city. While the low turnout was disappointing at the time, it turned out to be a blessing in disguise. In fact, it was one of the best things that ever happened to me as a filmmaker and to the movie itself. And here's why. Number one, it made me realize that staging a big event right before the Christmas holidays is probably not a good idea. People are distracted with family get-togethers, office potlucks, and gatherings with friends during the holiday season, and people may not have had time to go see an independent film about a little-known chapter of history. Number two, the low turnout at that particular screening taught me about the importance of effective marketing. You may have the greatest story in the world, but if you don't engage people and get them excited about coming out to see the movie, it's like a tree falling in the forest with no one to hear, as the saying goes. Number three, if that screening at the end of 2019 would have been a success, then I would have moved forward with a plan to book a world tour, taking the documentary to cities around the United States and around the world. I would have booked a bunch of theaters in different cities and ended up having to cancel all the screenings due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So now, instead of a series of in-person screenings, I'm going to be releasing the documentary on DVD and streaming services this fall. To receive updates about the upcoming release, including a first look at the new movie poster and exclusive interview clips with wrestling legends Ethel Johnson, Ethel Brown, Ramona Isbell, and the late great Rowdy Roddy Piper, send an email to ladywrestlermovie@gmail.com. I'm looking forward to sharing the story of these amazing women with you. And here's a little sneak peek. In contrast to other lady wrestlers who had more stout body types, Ethel was compact yet strong.
Now, most of the girls when I came up was huge. Mm-hmm. Most of those girls that's on those pictures you see, they were tall, buddy. And their average weight was from 150 to 165, you know. At that time, I only weighed 115. And I stayed 115 most of the time I was in the business. Mm-hmm. And I mean, that's the loss of wear and tear on your body because you hauling heavy people, so you got to find a way to compensate for that, yeah. Which I did by working fastly.